I'm gonna make him an offer again. I'm gonna make him an offer again. I'm gonna make him an offer again. I'm a superstitious man. If some unlucky accident to befall him, if he should get shot on the head by a piece of, or if he should hang himself in his jail cell, or if he's struck by a bolt of lightning, then I'm going to blame some of the people in this room, and then I do not forgive. Look how they massacred my boy.
Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about my top 10 favorite comedy series. Mainly we are going to be focusing on gag comedy series. So you might ask, what is gag comedy series? To put it as plain as a plain omelette, a comedy show with its more focus on humor than plot, drama or sometimes even reality. Well, is gag entertaining? Yes. After getting depressed with in general life and frustrated with lack of new season of Hannibal, sometimes you need a fresh breeze to revitalize, and you can't keep watching The Office on again and again and again and again on loop. So let's start the list rather than project myself onto you. Full disclaimer though, this list is not ranked in any specific order. Prison School. Prison School is about 4 boys who join the recently co-ed converted all-girls high school to finally get laid. Yes, it is a noble purpose, but after a failed bathroom peeking event, are sentenced to a prison existing in the school where they are treated horribly by the underground student council, causing most of the situational comedy present on the show. The anime has everything. It has a group of masochists, a girl with high amount of daddy complex, a butt maniac of a principal, a busty sadistic maniac, a Hana, and not so very subtle sexual innuendos making up the whole show. So, enjoy. Skate Dance. Skate Dance revolves around a group of 3 goofy friends who are the member of a high school club called Skate Dan, whose main purpose for existence is helping the high school in any way they can. While with the most of cases that they get being comedic and rather stupid, usually end up in increasing their notoriety, but that doesn't stop them from trying to help others with their idiotic and rather very hilarious problems, resulting in most of the situational comedy. You may agree or disagree with the ending, but still is a very fun ride. Nichizo. Nichizo follows the everyday lives of various people, but mainly focusing on the lives of 3 schoolgirls, Yukari, Mio Naganohara and Mia Minakami, and the mundane things that keep on happening around them. Also, we have got the anxious android Nana Shinonome and her creator the professor, who is literally an infant, and a talking cat named Sakamoto, a deer wrestling principal, a goat riding rich boy, a tsundere with arsenal of weapon enough to take down White House, also with ample amount of situational comedy due to the random and outlandish events the characters find themselves in. Nichizo is a treat for anyone, with cutaway gags weirder than the show itself. Nichizo is the quintessential gag comedy show that everyone should watch. Granblue. A wide-eyed Iori Kitohara, in hopes of new and ordinary college life, staying in a room above his uncle's diving shop named Granblue, gets his dream shattered when he meets the local diving club, a group of buffed-up, good-hearted men who turn out to be alcoholic party animals with abundance of enthusiasm for stripping naked than actually diving. Regardless of intention, Iori quickly gets swept up, sometimes by force by the group in their antics, usually resulting in a very hilarious situation, while his cousins try to show him the wonders of diving into the ocean and the sea. Filled with situational comedy and self-exploration by Iori, Granblue is entertaining to say the least. Cromartie High School. Cromartie High School follows the life of Takashi Kamiyama, just an above-average student, until he decided to enroll at Cromartie, which is filled to the brim with delinquents, wannabe thugs, and just a bunch of idiots. and with a weird twist of fate, he ends up being assumed as the toughest kid in school by everyone else. All the while he is seeking to change the school itself. Filled with parodies of every tough guy tropes from every character from any manga, anime, movie ever. Also, just to be safe, there is a badass robot and a Freddie Mercury. Yes, every anime needs one, and this anime has got it. With a very intelligent gorilla. Yes, an intelligent gorilla. With the most of the humor being exaggerated events including him and his classmates, Cromartie High School is just a whole lot of fun. Karthikeya Hitman Reborn. Karthikeya Hitman Reborn follows the story of a timid boy Tsunayoshi, also known as Tsuna, who is chosen to become the 10th boss of the Vongola family due to his lineage, which he himself is unaware of. But when reborn, an infant hitman, yes, an infant hitman from Italy, enters into the story to train the reluctant Tsuna. He begins a journey filled with situational comedies, as Reborn's chief teaching method is the dying will bullet, which causes a person to be reborn with a stronger self to execute the dying wish, with the clumsy underachieving Tsuna becoming stronger, more confident, willing, and usually naked, making him a suitable Vongola family boss, despite his continued reluctance, all the while pining for Kyokyo, his classmate. Sakamoto Desuka. From the story of an incompetent timid boy Tsuna to the most perfect human in Japan, no, the whole earth, Sakamoto Desuka follows the story of Sakamoto, who is the most perfect human ever. Or is he a human? Or is he an alien? I don't know, neither will you. Sakamoto is liked among his peers, but being as popular as he is, ends up in strange situations, usually pranks set up by the envious male students or male peers of the school. Even so, Sakamoto always manages to overturn the situation with a bit of flair and end up earning even their respect and seeming even cooler. Sakamoto does it all, and with a grace, such as beating bullies with straws, fighting with a bee, flying to school, and lots more. Sakamoto is sure to entertain you through and through. Daily lives of high school boys. Do you remember your school days? Do you remember fooling around with your friends? Do you remember worrying about your own virginity? Do you remember worrying about your friend's virginity? Do you remember stealing your sister's clothes and wearing them? Do you remember saving your nipple and hoping it would grow back? Well, if you answer yes to any of the above questions, then you're in luck, because this series is all about that random weirdness and would make you nostalgic, I guess. It is extremely entertaining to say the least, as it follows the story of 3 high school boys and what teenagers do at the brink of their puberty. Random shit. Well, enjoy. GTO. I know that the list has been filled with story revolving around students, their school life, students, their school life, students, their school life, and if you are sick of it, then you are in luck, because GTO is not about that shit. GTO is about Onizuka, a former delinquent turned teacher, whose aim in life is to become the best teacher in Japan, just to finally lose his virginity. With most of his students end up being either delinquents or just brilliant bullies. The story takes a turn when Onizuka is hired as a long-sought teacher by a privately operated school after seeing his German suplex to tame a class that has driven one teacher to a mysterious death, another to a nervous breakdown, and another one to joining a cult. What follows is a hilarious ride filled with Onizuka's own philosophy, continuous flirting with female teachers, trying to lose his virginity, as well as imparting his own brand of knowledge and education to his students. Onizuka is a great read as well as great watch, so I would recommend reading the manga as well if you like it. Gintama. Set in an alternate history late Edo period, where humanity is indirectly controlled by aliens called Omanto, Gintama follows the story of an eccentric samurai Sakata Gintoki, who works as an odd jobs freelancer and vows to ruin the lives of everyone around him, especially Madao. Rather than vow, I would say he ends up screwing up people's lives with a spectacle wielding Siscon Shinpachi and a teenage Yato clan girl alien with super strength and even greater appetite by his side. The three as Yorozoya run into hilarious situations and even more hilarious characters. Gintama is one of my favorite anime/manga series ever, as mentioned in my earlier top 10 anime series video, and Gintama has roasted/parodied literally everything ever, from One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Prime Minister of Japan to author of Gintama himself and many more. So just enjoy the ride. So with this ends my list of current top 10 gag comedy anime/manga series, and if you have any recommendations or if I left anyone out, please leave it in the comment section below. And if you want to check out more of my content, please click those boxes. Also like and subscribe if you haven't. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and thank you for watching.